All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Shay with Enlightened Athlete, enlightenedathlete.com. We're gonna give you a workout that you can do at home with either a set of dumbbells, an exercise band. If you don't have that stuff, we're gonna give you options to do for that as well. Join us Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. from 9 to 9:30. We're gonna be doing either a Facebook Live or a Zoom class, so a free community workout that we're opening up to the community. You do not need to be a member of Enlightened Athlete to do this. This is what we can do to help right now. People are stuck at home, and what I want to do is help out, and what I can do is teach people how to move, how to be healthy, how to fight those symptoms of cabin fever, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. So with all the research behind the positive effects on the mental functions of the brain and the mood boosting effects with exercise, I want to get that to as many people as possible. So Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. we're going to be doing our free community workout. So for today's workout, we're going to start with some prehab stuff. That's just like what it sounds like, rehab, but before you get injured. So this is all spinal stability work. This is called the Mcgill Big Three. This was pioneered by Canadian doctor, Dr. Stuart Mcgill, spinal stability expert. So we're gonna go through, it's called the Mcgill Big Three. We have bird dogs, 15-second side plank per side, and 10 curl-ups. So we'll show you what those look like. Okay, so I'll show you some different angles here from it. But the bird dog is, you're gonna start on your hands and your knees, and we're gonna do opposite arm and leg. And we're gonna drive them straight out. Straight out to here, and then back in. As you do this, what you're thinking about is squeezing your fist and really driving your toe back to the wall behind you, or your heel, I'm sorry. You don't want to point your toes. You want to keep that toe active towards the knee and in line with the hip. So you want to be up really high or down really low. You want to be like a tabletop, and we're pressing each side. So we'll do 5 per side. Show you from the side here so you can see what it looks like. Through and push, and we're squeezing all the muscles of the back. Then we're going to go into a side plank. So on this one we start on the elbow. I like the elbow. You can do it on the hand. I like the elbow. I feel more stable. You put the feet out and you stack the feet. Okay, you can step the top foot in front if you want to for more stability, but we're right here. So we're trying to be in a straight line from the shoulders down to the ankles. You don't want to sag or be up really high. The other thing I see a lot with this is people will lean really hard this way. You want to be stacked vertically. So we would hold 15 seconds and 15 seconds on the other side and just hold stable there. And then we have 10 curl-ups. So that is laying flat on the floor, lay down. Now the goal is, we have this natural arch in our low back. We're going to take that arch out. We're going to reach forward and push the low back into the mat. So we're turning on the lower abdominal muscles. Don't turn this into a sit-up. Okay, that's too big. It's a real little movement. So 10 of those. So 5 bird dogs per side, 15-second side plank, and then 10 curl-ups. Okay, so we have 2 rounds of this next part. We have 20 single leg RDLs per leg. That's a lot of reps, so I'd recommend going with like a 10 or a 15-pound dumbbell. If you don't have dumbbells, you're just gonna focus on doing this with body weight. So we're gonna show you what both of those look like. Start with the feet hip width apart. Shoulders are pulled back and down, and the core is braced nice and tight. If the dumbbell's in my right hand, I like to kick the right leg back, so I'm working on a cross body as well. Depending on how much flexibility you have in your hamstring, that's what's going to determine how far down you go. So you're going to reach back, keep the shoulders pulled back, push through the heel that's on the floor to come back up. And I'll show you from the side here. Hinge, push back. Don't reach around that spine to get closer to the floor and then put yourself into a bad position. Keep everything pulled back tight. So you do 20 on one leg, switch 20 on the other. If you're not used to doing these a lot, I would recommend just doing them body weight. So as you do this on body weight, what you want to do is focus on getting that back heel up as high as you can while keeping those shoulders pulled back. Okay? And then we're going to go into 20 underhanded rows. Now, if you don't have dumbbells, you can use paint cans, you can fill up some book bags full of books or rocks or something like that. You're gonna hinge forward, pull the shoulders back. Show you from the side here. On the way down, don't let these dumbbells pull you into a bad position, rounding your back, rounding your upper back. Keep that back strong as you do this. So 20 reps there, and then we have 30 legs up crunches, okay? So you put the legs up, fingertips gently behind the ears, start laying flat, and then you're gonna crunch up. The goal is to feel the contraction at the top, okay? You want to turn those abs on as you do it. So repeat that for 2 total rounds. Okay, so the next portion of the workout, we have 3 rounds. And what we're gonna do here is 10 tempo push-ups. So tempo just means there's gonna be a count for the length of each repetition. So we're gonna do 3 seconds on the way down and then 3 seconds on the way up. So they're really slow push-ups. Then we have 10 lateral banded walks. So you wrap an exercise band or a resistance band around your ankles, get into a good squat position, and then you're gonna take 10 steps and recover. We're gonna demo all this. And then the last part, we have 15 glute bridges. So we're gonna show you what the tempo push-ups look like. So on the push-ups here, what we're thinking about is doing a 3 count down, 3 count up. So I would literally count this out. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay? Those 2 good reps. Now, we can do these on the knees as well, but it's going to be the same count. Bring those hips forward. Hands are right underneath of the shoulders. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Okay? So those are our tempo push-ups. After you're done with those, we're going to do the banded lateral walks. So I've got the big bands here, so I make it into a little bit of a smaller circle. Bring them together, grab it. And this is where we get into what we call the universal athletic position. So we get down, I'll show you from the side. So we get down, shoulders are up, weight is in the heels, and then we step, recover. Step, recover. I'll show you from the side here too. Step, recover, step, recover, step, recover. You do 10 one way, 10 the other way. If you don't have a band, what we're gonna do is you'll get down, you'll sidestep, squat. 1, 2, 3, 10 one way and then back. 1, 2, 3. Just to get some lateral movement in. So if you don't have an exercise band, you could grab a dumbbell and do that, or just do it body weight. And then for the last part of this section, we have 15 glute bridges. So you start laying on the floor, knees are going to be bent, feet are going to be hip width. So what we're going to do is drive through the heels to push the hips up to the ceiling. You come up, squeeze the butt. Don't worry about hyperextending, trying to go super high. We just got to go to where we feel our hips open in the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll do 15 of those. Remember, the first rule of glute bridges is to never make eye contact with anybody while you're doing it. Okay, so the last part of the workout, we have 3 rounds of a 400-meter run followed by a rest. So the work to rest ratio is 1 to 1. So let's say that the 400-meter run takes you 1 minute. Okay, you're gonna rest for exactly 1 minute. So 60 seconds of work, 60 seconds of rest. If it takes you 2 minutes, you'll work for 2 minutes, so 2 minutes of running, and then 2 minutes of rest. So we're gonna do that for 3 rounds. If you're not used to running, don't go out at a full clip right away. You're gonna wanna pace yourself a little bit, and then as you warm up, you can increase the speed if you feel good. But if you haven't ran in a long time, don't try to kill yourself on the very first run, otherwise you'll be so smoked for the last part, you will not be able to finish. So 3 rounds of a 400-meter run, that's a quarter of a mile, 0.25. Bust out your phone, Apple Watch, anything like that, any running apps that you have to measure the distance, and then rest after each round. And that is the workout for this beautiful Friday.